Hey everyone, in this quick video, I'll show you everything you need to groom your dog at home. This table folds really easily and just stores behind my office door when I'm not using it. It has adjustable height. You can see right here, you get quite a bit of adjustment. And then it also has a knob here where you can tighten it, so it's very sturdy. It's actually shockingly sturdy. It has kind of a rubberish top so that Lacy can grip, and it also has a bar up here so that if I need to, I can put this around her neck and hold her in place. I'll probably do a time lapse here at the end of the video because I'm getting ready to trim her, and I thought I'd go through everything that I've got. The first is the cutter, vacuum cutter. This thing is amazing. If you've watched my grooming video on her, this is the same one. It's still going strong. I use all the combs depending on where I'm trimming. You'll need a good stiff comb. This is very stout. And I use this to get into her ears and pull the hair out because I do not pluck the hair in her ears. So this is also good for getting out mats that you don't want to cut out. Really strong brush. A lot of these brushes, these pins will fall out. This brush, the pins do not fall out. It wasn't cheap, probably 40 bucks, but it's really held up. And because it's so narrow, it doesn't grab too much hair at a time, which I actually prefer. I have two of these. These are matte combs. They're actually little knives. They have a thick side and a thin side, depending on what you're trying to pull out. This one's very squishy. I use this one when I groom her. This one stays in another drawer in the kitchen, and I use it whenever I see a mat on her and I try to pull it out. So having two of these, this one was cheap, this one was expensive. They both do exactly the same thing. Just make sure they're stainless, because if you get them wet, which I do, you don't want them to rust. Nail clippers, I go back and forth between this style and this. And the grinder. This is my favorite one, and it charges with a USB, micro USB, which is super annoying. I don't know why they don't make this with USB-C. Everything should be USB-C. In fact, I try not to even buy things that don't have USB-C. Really good scissors, and not only regular scissors, but thinning shears like this, and then blunt nose scissors for cutting areas around her ears, things where you don't want to stab the dog. This is a jellyfish blower. I did a video on this. It's the Dyson of blowers, as far as I'm concerned. Amazing blower. Use that to dry her. This is Cowboy Magic. It is like a oil. It's a detangler for horses. And when I tell you, you only use a tiny, tiny bit of it. It is like a oily stuff, and you use a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of it. You can really make a mess with this. Ear Optic, I use this to keep her ears clean and dry. I love this brand. And then I use this soap, Animal Pharmaceuticals. Aloe and Oatmeal happens to be one of my favorite scents. And the scent on here is pretty amazing. You wash her, and then at least 3 or 4 times going into the pool, it kind of re-energizes the smell, and you smell it again. There's one more thing that I'm charging. It is a little clipper for her feet. Let me go get that. This is the paw trimmer. It's just a small trimmer, and it is USB-C. I need to finish charging it, but this is what I use to trim the hair between her paws. And that's it. That's everything I use to groom her at home. I'm really not sure if I'm going to put a time lapse on this video, so if I do, check it out. If not, this is the end. Thanks for watching. See you next time.